Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Talking.
Hi, listeners. Happy almost New Year.
I'm David.
And I'm Olivia.
Wow, Olivia, can you believe it?
Believe what?
2025 is almost over.
I know. The year went so fast.
Too fast. It feels like January was yesterday.
Time flies.
And 2026 is coming.
A brand new year.
Are you excited?
Very excited. I love New Year.
Me too. New beginnings, fresh starts.
New goals.
Exactly. And that's our topic today,
New Year goals and resolutions.
especially for English learners.
That's you, listeners.
But before we start,
Please subscribe to our channel.
it's almost 2026. Start the new year right.
Click that subscribe button
It's free, and it helps us so much.
and leave a comment. Tell us your New Year goals.
We want to know what you're planning for 2026.
Okay, let's begin.
2025 is ending, 2026 is starting.
What will we do?
Let's find out.
Okay, David, let's talk about 2025 first.
2025, what a year.
What did you do this year?
Let me think.
Did you achieve your goals?
Goals? What goals?
You didn't make any goals?
I made one goal,
What was it?
to exercise more.
And did you do it?
No.
David,
I tried. I really tried.
what happened?
In January, I joined a gym.
Good start.
I went 3 times.
3 times total?
3 times in January. Then I stopped.
Why did you stop?
Because the gym was far.
How far?
10 minutes walk.
10 minutes? That's not far.
It felt far, especially in winter.
You're making excuses.
Maybe a little. What about you, Olivia? What was your 2025 goal?
My goal was to learn a new language.
A new language? Which one?
Spanish.
Spanish. That's great. How is it going?
Well,
Well,
I learned some words.
how many words?
Maybe 10?
10 words in 1 year?
Defensively, learning languages is hard.
But you're an English teacher.
That's different.
So you didn't achieve your goal either?
No, I didn't.
We're both failures.
We're not failures. We just didn't finish.
Same thing.
No, it's different.
How?
We can try again in 2026.
That's true.
New year, new chance.
I like that attitude.
Okay, David, let's make new goals for 2026.
New goals. Okay.
What do you want to do in 2026?
I want to travel.
Travel? Where?
I want to visit Japan.
Japan. That's exciting.
I've always wanted to go.
When will you go?
Maybe in spring, April or May.
Good. So that's your first goal.
Yes, visit Japan in spring 2026.
That's a specific goal. I like it.
Thank you.
What else?
I want to read more books.
How many books?
1 book per month.
12 books in 1 year.
Yes. Is that too many?
No, that's perfect. 1 per month is very achievable.
Good. What kind of books?
Fiction. I love stories.
Great. Any other goals?
Yes, I want to cook more.
Cook.
Yes, I always eat takeout food.
I know.
It's expensive and not healthy.
So you want to cook at home?
Yes, at least 3 times per week.
That's a good goal.
I think so.
You'll save money.
And eat better.
Exactly. What about you, Olivia? What are your goals for 2026?
Okay, first goal, continue learning Spanish.
More than 10 words this time?
Yes, much more.
How will you do it?
I'll use an app, 15 minutes every day.
15 minutes. That's manageable.
Exactly, small but consistent.
What's your second goal?
I want to wake up earlier.
Earlier, you already wake up at 6 a.m.
I know, but I want to wake up at 5:30.
5:30? That's crazy.
It's not crazy, it's productive.
Why so early?
To have more time in the morning.
For what?
For yoga and meditation.
You are too healthy.
It's good for you.
Maybe for you, not for me.
My third goal is to save money.
Save money? For what?
For a big trip.
Where?
South America. Maybe Peru or Chile.
That sounds amazing.
I know, I'm very excited.
When will you go?
Maybe at the end of 2026, December?
So you have 1 year to save.
Exactly.
How much will you save?
Per month, maybe 200 pounds?
That's a good amount.
I'll stop buying unnecessary things.
Like what?
Like coffee from cafes.
No cafe coffee?
I'll make coffee at home.
That's a big sacrifice.
But worth it. Now, let's talk about our listeners.
Yes, English learners.
What should they do in 2026?
They should continue learning.
Of course, but how?
Good question.
First advice, be consistent.
Consistent?
Yes, study a little bit every day.
How much?
Even 10 minutes is good.
Really? Just 10 minutes?
Yes, 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a week.
That makes sense.
Small steps, but regular.
Okay, what's the second advice?
Make it fun.
Fun.
Yes, don't just study grammar books.
What should they do?
Watch English movies, listen to English music, read English books.
Things they enjoy.
Exactly. Learning should be enjoyable.
Not boring.
Never boring.
What's the third advice?
Practice speaking.
Speaking?
Yes, many people only read and write.
But speaking is important.
Very important. You need to use English.
How can they practice?
Talk to friends, join English clubs, or talk to themselves.
Talk to themselves?
Yes, practice alone. It helps.
I never thought of that.
It works.
Olivia, what mistakes should English learners avoid?
Good question.
What's the first mistake?
Comparing themselves to others.
Comparing.
Yes, saying, my friend speaks better than me, or I'm too slow.
That's bad.
Very bad. Everyone learns at their own speed.
That's true.
Don't compare. Just focus on your progress.
Good advice. What's the second mistake?
Being afraid of mistakes.
Afraid of mistakes?
Yes, some people never speak because they're scared to make errors.
But mistakes are normal.
Exactly. Mistakes help you learn.
So don't be afraid.
Never. Just try. Make mistakes. Learn from them.
What's the third mistake?
Giving up too quickly.
Ah, like the 80% who quit in February.
Exactly.
How can people avoid giving up?
Remember your goal. Remember why you started.
The motivation.
Yes, write it down. Look at it every day.
That's helpful.
Coffee break time.
Perfect timing.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
Welcome back, listeners.
Time for the story.
The embarrassing story.
About David and his failed resolution.
Can we skip it?
No, it's a good lesson.
Fine. Tell the story.
Okay, so this was January 2025.
New year, fresh start.
David made a resolution.
Yes, I said no more junk food.
You were very determined.
I was very serious.
On January 1st, what did you eat?
Salad
Good.
and chicken. Healthy chicken.
Excellent. What about January 2nd?
More salad and vegetables.
Still good.
I was doing great.
You were. I was proud of you.
January 3rd, same thing. Healthy food only.
Perfect. 3 days.
I thought, this is easy. I can do this forever.
Famous last words.
I know.
Then came January 4th.
January 4th.
What happened?
I was at work,
Yes.
and my colleague said, let's order pizza for lunch.
Uh-oh.
And I said, no, I'm eating healthy.
Good.
But then the pizza arrived,
And?
and it smelled so good.
Oh no.
Cheese, tomato, pepperoni.
Tempting.
Very tempting. I tried to resist.
Did you?
For 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes?
Then I thought, just one slice won't hurt.
One slice.
So I ate one slice.
And?
And then another slice.
How many did you eat?
4 slices.
4?
They were small slices.
David.
I know, I failed.
On day 4.
Day 4. My resolution lasted less than a week.
What did you do after?
I felt guilty.
As you should.
So I said, okay, I'll start again tomorrow.
Did you?
No,
Why not?
because the next day there was cake in the office.
Cake?
Someone's birthday.
And you ate the cake?
2 pieces.
2 pieces?
It was chocolate cake.
So your resolution failed completely.
Completely. Total failure.
Okay. Let's learn from this story.
What can we learn?
First lesson, don't be too strict.
Too strict?
Yes, saying no junk food ever is too extreme.
It is?
Yes, it's better to say I'll eat junk food only once a week.
That's more realistic.
Much more realistic.
I should have done that.
Second lesson, plan for temptation.
Plan for temptation?
Yes, you knew there would be pizza and cake at work,
That's true.
so you should have planned. Bring healthy snacks. Say no politely.
I didn't plan anything.
Exactly, and you failed.
You're right.
Third lesson, don't give up after one mistake.
What do you mean?
You ate pizza on day 4. That's one mistake.
Yes,
And then you gave up completely.
I did.
You should have continued. One mistake is okay.
Really?
Yes, just start again the next day.
I never thought of that.
Most people give up after one failure.
Like me.
Exactly, but that's wrong.
So what should I do?
Make a mistake, accept it, then continue.
Don't give up?
Never give up. Now, special tips for English learners.
Our listeners.
Yes, first tip for 2026, use English every day.
Every day?
Yes, even if it's just 5 minutes.
What should they do?
Change their phone to English.
Their phone?
Yes, all the menus, all the settings.
That's smart.
You'll see English every time you use your phone.
What else?
Watch one English video every day.
Like what?
YouTube, TikTok, anything.
Short videos?
Yes, short is fine. Just listen to English.
That's easy.
Very easy. No excuses.
What's the second tip?
Find an English friend.
An English friend?
Yes, someone who speaks English.
Where can they find one?
Online. Language exchange apps, Facebook groups, Discord.
And then?
Talk to them. Practice.
Even if you make mistakes?
Especially if you make mistakes.
What's the third tip?
Read something in English every day.
Every day?
Yes, it can be short.
Like what?
An English news article, a social media post, a short story.
Just one article?
One article is enough. Reading improves vocabulary.
And grammar.
Exactly.
Olivia, what about motivation?
Motivation is very important.
What can people do to stay motivated?
First, remember why.
Why they're learning English?
Exactly. Do you want a better job? Do you want to travel? Do you want to study abroad?
The reason.
Yes, write down your reason. Look at it when you feel lazy.
That's good advice.
Second, celebrate small wins.
Small wins?
Yes, did you study today? Celebrate.
How?
Give yourself a reward. Watch your favorite show. Eat something nice.
Pizza?
Maybe not pizza, but yes, a reward.
I like this idea.
Small celebrations keep you motivated.
What's the third thing?
Don't be too hard on yourself.
What do you mean?
If you miss one day, it's okay.
Really?
Yes, one day doesn't ruin everything.
Like my pizza story.
Exactly. One pizza doesn't mean you failed.
Just continue the next day.
Exactly. Listeners, 2026 is almost here.
A new year, new opportunities.
You can achieve your goals.
You really can.
It doesn't matter if you failed in 2025.
Like we did.
Yes, like we did.
2026 is a fresh start.
Try again.
Be consistent.
Be patient.
Don't give up.
And remember, small steps every day.
Small steps lead to big results.
Exactly.
We believe in you.
We really do.
You can improve your English in 2026.
One day at a time. Well, listeners, that's all for today.
Our last episode of 2025.
What a year it's been.
Thank you for listening all year.
We're so grateful.
And we'll be back in 2026.
With more episodes,
More stories.
more lessons.
And more fun.
So before we go,
Tell us your New Year resolutions.
what will you do in 2026?
Leave a comment.
We want to hear your plans.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Start 2026 as a subscriber.
Thank you for being part of our community.
We appreciate every single one of you.
Until next year,
Happy New Year.
happy 2026.
May all your goals come true.
Keep learning,
Keep trying.
keep improving.
Goodbye and Happy New Year.